What is going on, gamers? It is your man, Super Dad TV, back again with another New York Giants update video. And in today's video, we're going to be kind of talking about some of the coaching interviews that the Giants have been doing. I'm going to actually take one ear off so that I'm not speaking super loud. So the New York Giants are in the search of head coach. Obviously, they let go Pat Shurmur. Dave Gettleman is going to be staying on board as the Giants GM. And there have been some names that have been surfacing. One of the names that I really wanted them to get was Ron Rivera. Obviously, Ron Rivera leaking a deal with the Washington Redskins. So that is gone. Now, there were a couple of other names that I was interested in, and we'll kind of get into those right now. But let's kind of go down the line. The first person to interview for the head coach position, was Chris Richard, or Richard, however he pronounces it, the defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this guy has had some pretty good years with the Dallas Cowboys as far as being their defensive coordinator, formerly defensive backs coach for the Seattle Seahawks back in the LOB days, Legion of Boom. So, you know he's going to be coming with a lot of good aggression, teamwork. People are going to want to play strong for him, and he did a really good job as far as with the DBs, with the Dallas Cowboys, really trying to implement some of the similar style plays that they had when he was with Seattle. Corners, defensive backs, as far as playing really well, and he did a really good job with that defense. However, I don't necessarily think that he is the best fit for our head coaching position. Nothing against him or his accolades or his abilities to be a head coach. I just don't really see it being something that the Giants really are looking for, in my personal opinion. I think that there are better candidates out there. I do feel like he's probably going to end up staying with the Dallas Cowboys and being with their defensive coordinator, at least giving them another year. They played really well 2 years ago, this past season, or last year, and then this past season, they struggled a little bit on defense, not as explosive or dominant as they were the year prior when they went to the postseason. So we'll see what happens. The next one that interviewed for the job was Mike McCarthy. Now, this one I was kind of leaning to as being a pretty decent fit. He did some really good things with Aaron Rodgers early in his career, really helping him and developing him and getting him acclimated to the offense. He won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers. He's been to the postseason 9 out of, I believe, his 13 or 12 or 13 seasons that he was with Green Bay. Now, granted, you have arguably probably one of the top 3 quarterbacks of this era, if maybe of all time, in Aaron Rodgers, and you only made it to 1 Super Bowl. Here's the thing, when it comes to that, it's a little bit questionable. You should have probably made it to more Super Bowls, potentially even made it to more playoff appearances. Not taking away anything from his abilities, but that's something that you raise into question. Also, he did come as an offensive coordinator from San Francisco back when Aaron Rodgers was coming into the league in 2004. So when you kind of look at that, they struggled offensively in Green Bay the last year, and there was need for change, and that's kind of the reason why he was let go after his, I believe it was his 13th season with the Green Bay Packers. I thought it might have been a good fit, but we'll see what happens when it comes to that. Now, obviously, it's not going to be a good fit because, as you're watching this video, he actually signed with the Dallas Cowboys. So he's now the Dallas Cowboys head coach. And there's a possibility, like I said before, I think Chris Richard is also, Richard, however he pronounces it, is going to probably stay with Dallas. He may retain him. Actually, no, excuse me, he's not. I just forgot that they brought in Mike Nolan to be the defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. So Chris Richard is definitely up for grabs at this particular point in time. So the next person that interviewed for the head coaching position was Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy. Now coming from when it comes to the Andy Reid era, Matt Nagy went over and took over on the Chicago Bears, did wonderful things a couple of years ago, And when you look at Eric Bieniemy and what he's able to do this year with the talent around him, with Kansas City, you got to think that he can do wonderful things for the New York Football Giants. I like the guy. I think that he would potentially be a very good fit for us as far as with the head coaching position. I think it'll be a good fit, my personal opinion. I'm not really entirely too sure what will happen with him. Obviously, we can't do further interviews with him because his team is still in the postseason. We'll have to wait until after the Kansas City Chiefs season is over to kind of pursue it. But that was one of the interviews that I kind of really liked, and I think he might be a good fit in New York. The other person that they interviewed was Don Martindale, the defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, kind of looks like a little bit like Rex Ryan, but the guy has done an amazing job with the Baltimore Ravens defense. 2 years ago or last year, had the number 2 defense in the National Football League. They lost Eric Weddle, Terrell Suggs, and many more other players, and they ended up with the number 3 overall defense this year. Matt Judon with Earl Thomas, Jimmy Smith. They brought in Marcus Peters, and obviously they got Humphreys in there as well. So the guy's done amazing work with the Baltimore Ravens with their defense, and that's probably one of the biggest things that I think we need to improve on is our defense, really being able to get after the quarterback, put pressure on the quarterback, stop the run, but be good with our defensive backs. And I think his front 7 play is absolutely outstanding with his defensive line and his linebackers. They really know how to get after the quarterback, stuff the run, fill those gaps. He's done an amazing job in Baltimore, and I also like this interview. Do I think it'd be a good fit? I also do. Wouldn't mind it. Him or Eric Bieniemy, I really wouldn't mind that at all. I think it could potentially be some good fit, but we'll see. Now, the Giants actually interviewed today Joe Judge, the special teams coordinator and wide receivers coach for the New England Patriots. I don't see this really going anywhere. The guy was a special teams coach, wide receiver coach. Not really big on it. Don't really think it's going places, to be truthfully honest with you. I'm not really going to talk much about it. But he had an interview today as well. We are also set to interview Matt Rule from, I believe it's Baylor. He's currently on vacation after his season had finished. So he's on vacation. And also when it comes to coaches, I believe we are still set to interview Josh McDaniels as well. So here's my speculation now. Obviously, the New England Patriots season has come to a halt after losing this past Saturday, to the Tennessee Titans. I have this little kind of thought process in my head that either both Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, or at least one of them, will not be returning to New England. And Bill Belichick started his coaching career with the New England Patriots. Started it with Bill Parcells, Tom Coughlin, I believe Sean Payton was also there, a number of coaches. That's where his coaching career started. That was even prior to him taking over Cleveland. I think it would be a strong possibility and something I would truly love to see is Bill Belichick going to the New York Football Giants to become their head coach. Now, a lot of people may say, well, Dave Gettleman is there. He's not really going to want to go someplace. He's going to want full control. Well, Dave Gettleman already said in a press conference that he's willing to give up some of that responsibility and hand it over to this head coach. Could he be hinting at something there? I think it would be more than possible for Bill Belichick to come in and take over player evaluations, player signings, drafting, free agency, and really kind of take that load off of Dave Gettleman to where Dave Gettleman could be more of a manager. However, also, Bill Belichick has come out and said publicly that he would also like to be able to take on less of a role, less of a responsibility. So it could be a good little marriage there between him and the New York Football Giants. I'm sure John Mara and Steve Tisch would love the idea of having Bill Belichick come in and finishing his coaching career where it all started, in New York. I think it would be a very good fit, and personally, I would love to see that happen. Will it happen? I'm not really too sure. The chances of it happening are kind of pretty slim. But there is a possibility. Nobody outside of Foxborough really knows the status of Bill Belichick's actual contract. Only him and Robert Kraft know that. And with the fact of Tom Brady being an unrestricted free agent, there has been no definite answer that Robert Kraft or Bill Belichick truly want to bring Tom Brady back for another season. Now, Bill Belichick does have full control of the New England Patriots, but he was overthrown by the fact of getting rid of Tom Brady's successor in Jimmy Garoppolo. I think that if Robert Kraft potentially could overthrow Bill Belichick again and keep Tom Brady, if Bill Belichick indeed possibly is experimenting with the ability of or possibility of moving on from Tom Brady, I think Bill Belichick would potentially walk away. I would love to see this happen. I would be overjoyed and ecstatic to get Bill Belichick as our head coach. Will it happen? Could it happen? Not really too sure. Only time will tell with that. But those are the interviews and stuff like that happened so far with the New York Giants. Eric Bieniemy, Don Martindale, Chris Richard, Josh McDaniels is set to interview as well as Matt Rule, and they also interviewed Joe Judge. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment in the comment section. What do you think about the Bill Belichick idea? Do you think that that's something that could happen? What do you think about the previous interviews that the Giants have had? Do you like any of them? Obviously, you can knock off Mike McCarthy. So anyone besides that, what do you think? What are your thoughts on where the Giants could potentially go? Put them in the comment section. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video. Be sure to hit that notification bell so anytime that I do put up a video, you guys will get notified about it. We're going to be doing a lot of New York Giant update videos, and eventually we're going to be having some gameplay coming back to the channel. I'm going to be getting myself an Elgato, a little bit of a better mic. We're going to be recording some gameplay, not Madden. We're going to be doing Apex. That's what I'm going to be playing. Or we might just do a bunch of stuff. I'm not really too sure. But for right now, we're just going to be doing this right here. Be sure to leave a like on the channel. Be sure to hit a subscription. Comment in the comment section. What do you guys think of the video? Anything you'd like me to do differently? Also, if you guys have not checked me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/itsuperdadtv, you can come watch me. I try to stream on a daily basis. Be sure to come in there, hang out, hit me up with a follow. I really appreciate it. We're going to be playing a lot of Apex. I've been playing it, and I'm really enjoying it. So, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the video. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Thank you so much. Stay heroic, and I'm out.